It started with a dress. Not something she wore, but one I found buried beneath her side of the closet. A red silk thing with a slit too high and straps too thin, wrapped in a crinkled boutique bag from a store I didn't recognize. The kind with a matte black finish and gold foil lettering. Inside the bag, the dress, a faint citrus lavender perfume, and a receipt tucked inside the side seam. I pulled it out carefully. Date of purchase, 3 weeks ago. Kara would later say she'd bought it last week. The fabric was soft, smooth. It slipped between my fingers like water. Price tag still attached, $280. There were no notes, no card, no occasion. It smelled wrong. Not bad, just wrong. Not the warm vanilla she usually wore. It smelled like someone else's night. Musk and citrus and something sharper beneath. Cologne? She was at yoga. I was supposed to be reorganizing the guest room closet, not digging into hers. And yet, there I was, kneeling on the floor like a man confessing a sin he hadn't yet named. I held the dress and told myself it didn't mean anything. Maybe she was planning to surprise me. Maybe she bought it for an event. Maybe it was a gift from someone innocent. But my stomach was heavy. My jaw was clenched. I tried to talk myself down. She probably just forgot about it. She's never worn it because she's saving it. Why are you acting like a paranoid idiot? The excuses came fast. Too fast. When she got home, she looked happy. Relaxed. Hair tied up. Skin flushed. She kissed me like nothing was wrong. Later, as we made dinner, I mentioned it casually. I saw that red dress in the closet. Oh, that one? Her voice lifted slightly. Got it last week. I smiled, but the date on the receipt scratched at the back of my skull. Looks good. Hope you wear it soon. I will. The room was filled with the smell of garlic and tomato, but I could only smell the lie. That night, I lay beside her, watching her sleep. I didn't know it yet, but something inside me had started to split. Saturday, the day I was supposed to ask her to be mine forever. I woke up before her, rehearsed the words in front of the bathroom mirror like an actor. I held the ring in my palm and tried different openings. I looked myself in the eyes and asked, "Are you sure?" That doubt hadn't been there a week ago. By noon, we were getting ready for dinner. She looked beautiful. A pale blue dress. Hair down. Smiling. Then the phone rang. Unknown number. I ignored it. It rang again. Is this Nathaniel Ward? Yes. This is Tessa. I know this is insane. I'm Eli's girlfriend. Or was. The words were hard to follow at first. Her voice trembled. But then she got clearer. I saw everything, Nate. Texts, pictures. It wasn't just once. They'd booked a room at the Harrington. Room 814. Yesterday at noon. I followed him. Watched him walk in. Waited outside in my car for an hour. Her car pulled up 5 minutes later. Red Prius. I saw them through the window. My knees buckled. I confronted him. He admitted it. He said it didn't matter because you didn't know. He said she was going to break it off with you after your proposal. The blood left my face. My mouth tasted like iron. I thought you deserved to know. She hung up. I didn't cry. I didn't scream. I just stood in the living room, watching Kara put on lipstick, humming to herself. Everything okay? She asked. I smiled. Perfect. At work, I was designing a civic center for the city. Deadlines. Load-bearing walls. Acoustic studies. At home, I was designing something else entirely. I started with her phone. I borrowed it one night under the pretense of needing a charger. I cloned it. Took about an hour. synced it to my old laptop. Then I installed the first camera. Tiny. Hidden in the hallway smoke detector. Then one in the living room vent. One in the corner of our bedroom. Each night I logged footage. Each morning, I scrolled through her messages. Every lie documented. Every emoji cataloged. The pain came in waves. Some nights I wanted to scream. Wake her up. Shatter everything. But my profession has taught me restraint. You don't demolish the foundation before mapping the exit. So I watched. And I planned. I became warmer. I made her breakfast. Took her on a date. Bought her a necklace. Just because. Kara began to relax. She stopped checking her phone so nervously. She hummed more. Touched me more. She thought the storm had passed. It hadn't even begun. I tested her. Said things like, I wonder what betrayal smells like. Maybe citrus and musk? She laughed. What kind of weird thought is that? I smiled. Eli and I went back to the gym. I joked with him. Bought him a beer. We watched the game. He leaned over once and said, Man, it's good having you back. I nodded. Wouldn't miss it. We were all actors now. Eli's reputation started to shift at work. A whisper in the right ears. An anonymous email to HR. Screenshots. Violations. Conflict of interest. Unethical behavior. Suddenly, he wasn't on the guest list for conferences. Meetings were scheduled without him. He didn't know why. But he felt it. At home, Kara started noticing I was distant. I slept on my side. Didn't touch her as often. Is everything okay? She asked one night. Of course, I said. Then came the party. Our house. Dozens of friends. Music. Wine. I invited Eli. Told him I had something to announce. He arrived early. Kara, too, in a sleek dress. Then Tessa arrived. She walked straight up to Eli and handed him an envelope. He opened it. Stared. Kara leaned in. Inside, screenshots. Photos. Transcripts. People went quiet. I raised my glass. To truth. They looked at me. And the world broke open. Kara didn't sleep for days. She walked the house like a shell. Lost friends. Canceled brunches. Deleted Instagram. Eli disappeared. Resigned from work. Tried to get ahead of it, but the board had already voted. His name was out. Tessa and I met twice. No flirting. No revenge sex. Just coffee and sharp pain. We were just convenient placeholders, she said. No, I said. We were mirrors. And they didn't like what they saw. She smiled bitterly. We shared silence like therapy. Meanwhile, Kara spiraled. She texted me from the guest room. Can we talk? I didn't reply. She came to my door. I was stupid. I thought I wanted to feel alive again. But all I did was die in slow motion. I closed the door. 3 months later, Kara returned. Not to stay. Just to plead. I lost everything, she said. Because I wanted to feel something real. I stood in the doorway. Silent. She reached out. Say something. I already did. You just didn't hear it. She broke down. Cried in the rain. Said she missed me. That I was the only one who ever really saw her. I did. I said. And I saw what you chose instead. She asked if there was hope. I closed the door. Behind it, I felt not satisfaction, not relief. Just space. That's what revenge gives you. Not peace. But room to breathe again.